At the bottom of a valley surrounded by mountains lived a stone craftsman named Ming. His skill was exquisite. His lifelike statues were beloved by the villagers. However, a secret, a huge shadow, always lurked in Ming's heart: the Mountain of Despair. The Mountain of Despair was not a real peak, but the personification of Ming's deep-seated fear and self-doubt about the future and challenges. Whenever he tried a grander work or met a small setback, this mountain would emerge in his mind, huge and sinister, devouring his courage. He tried to fight it, to erase it with diligence and effort. But the mountain seemed to have a life of its own. Repeated failures and self-negation made it taller and harder to overcome. One day, an elderly traveling monk arrived in the village. He saw Ming's superb carvings and sensed his internal struggle. The old monk said to Ming, "My son, the mountain in your heart is not meant to obstruct you, but to guide you. When you gaze upon a mountain, you see its grandeur and its impossibility to climb. But if you only look up from the base, you will never see its other side. Try looking at it from a different perspective. Every seemingly stubborn stone has its grain and fissures. Instead of carving with brute force, follow its flow and seek its heart. The mountain in your heart is the same." The monk's words were an awakening. Ming began to reassess his inner self. From that day on, Ming changed his approach. He stopped rushing, spending more time observing each stone, sensing its weight, texture, even its breath. He realized that even the hardest rock was not impenetrable. The key was to find its fissures, the weaknesses that could be exploited by wisdom. He applied this fissure-finding philosophy to his inner self. When the mountain of despair reappeared, he didn't retreat, but tried to observe it. He discovered that this seemingly indestructible mountain was actually built from countless small worries, past failures, and fear of the unknown. Every time he overcame a small hesitation, every time he successfully completed a tiny carving, the mountain would imperceptibly shrink, and the light would increase a little. It turned out that the mountain's power did not come from the outside, but from his own heart. When he changed his inner perception, the mountain changed too. The mountain of despair in his heart did not completely vanish, but it was no longer a suffocating giant. It was more like a distant landscape, reminding him of his starting point and the path he had traveled. Ming understood that true conquest was not about utterly destroying it, but about changing its significance and meaning in his heart. It became his motivation, not his obstacle. Everyone has a mountain of despair in their heart. It tests our will and sharpens our wisdom. As long as we are willing to change our perspective, find the fissures, and resolve it with cumulative small progress, we will ultimately find that true power has always been in our own hands. May you and I both find the fissures within our hearts, transforming the mountain of despair into a staircase toward a higher realm.